Hello folks, just a quick video. Okay, I wasn't going to do one today because I didn't think there was a subject, and then suddenly, good point. Someone was asking me to meet with a friend of theirs, and I kept asking why. You know, what is it about this person? And no reply. All they said is that the person is hungry and there's readiness. I said, for what? They said, to walk with God. And then suddenly, boom, I understood. To walk with God, you have to be ready to die. Because you have to die to walk with God. That's the reality, you have to die. Because everything that God has been talking about, not reacting. How, as a human being, can you not react? Yeah, according to your old self, you would react all the time. That's how we got into the messes we got into in life, is because we reacted to things. We did as the world says. We reacted. That's the point. So therefore, to live, to truly live, you have to die. Yeah, like the word says, to put the old man to death. Yeah. It's going to be different for different people. For me, it was having my family ripped away from me. Having that happen. Yeah, some people still think arrogantly that I was guilty of making my dog suffer. That wasn't true. But it wasn't about that. That's what God used to do that and to get me to that point where I'd be absolutely broken. Where I would have nothing. Yeah, completely and utterly empty. And from that point in time, when you've got absolutely nothing, then you're ready to die. Ask anyone who's been in a similar situation. You know, due to their behaviour, maybe they had an affair, whatever, but they've lost their family. They've lost their husband or their wife and their children, and other close relatives have turned against them. At that point in time, initially, they have to resist that desire to end it, because they are absolutely ready to die. So for me, that's what happened. That's what God used to get me to that point. Now, of course, people can get there in other ways. Yeah, people can get there in another way, because, yeah, okay. Of course they can, yeah. Yeah. But to walk with God, you have to absolutely and totally stop walking as if you're someone of this world. Completely and utterly. If you can't do that, you can't walk with God, because God can't be around you. Yeah. You won't get his authority, you won't get his power, because you're going to misuse it. Because you're going to be doing things according to the world, so use it badly. So, yeah. So therefore you have to die. You can say you have to die to self, but that's true. But an awful lot of our reaction is about self, isn't it? How we react is about self. And so, yeah. Yeah. So, of course, I've been talking about the tree. And you've got the tree of death and the tree of life. It's amazing to think that to eat, to partake of the tree of life, you first of all have to die. Yeah. But it is true, and that's why most won't come. Most won't come on this journey because they can't. They can't get to that point where they want to die. And they're not going to want to go through something horrendous to get them to that point. And I don't blame them. I've been there with the horrendous. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. There must be other ways of getting here to this point. Experiencing God and experiencing God's love for you. Truly experiencing that. I mean, absolutely and totally experiencing that. Yeah, not singing a song and feeling a bit gooey. Yeah, no, I'm talking about really experiencing God's love for you. Yeah, once you're in that. But a lot of people talk about near-death experiences, and a lot of people claim to have had them, and they claim that their life is actually changed significantly afterwards. Because they've had an experience of God. Anyone who's really had an experience of God, their life will change. That's why when you're in church and people talk about they've had an experience of God, and you see their life hasn't changed, you know they're lying. Or you know that they're exaggerating something because, it's what people do. It's not judging the people, it's just what people do. But as I say, you have to understand that, not everyone's gonna do that, and that's okay. That is okay. It is what it is. And so that's why I'm not going to try and fight people to drag them along. Because I can't make someone be ready to die. They have to get there. They get there, they walk with God. If they don't get there, they don't. And, me getting to the point where I'm dying to that means I'm not going to care what they decide, because that's between them and God. That's the reality. That's between them and God. God knows exactly who's coming and who's not. God knows exactly who is his. And his will come. His will recognize this as this is God. If it's of God, then his will recognize it, of course. But those that are not his won't recognize it. And that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. So there you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Be blessed and be a blessing. And have a fantastic rest of the week. And stay warm. Indeed. So yeah. Be ready to die to live. Because to live, you have to die. So there you go. You take care. God bless. Bye.